Sivaya Nama Tiruchitrambalam. Welcome back to our discussion on Sokkanatha Venba, verse number 22. The verse goes this way: Vidhi Margam எப்பொழுதுமே அறியேன் ஊழின் விதிமார்க்கம் அல்லாது மெய்யாம் கதிமார்க்கம் காட்டுவாய் நாயேன் கரையேற எவ்வுலகும் ஆட்டுவாய் சொக்கநாதா. Today's verse sounds as if it is contradicting with the earlier verse, as in verse number 17 that we have already discussed. In fact, this is not a contradiction. One thing we have to remember is all these verses were not sung on the same day or the same circumstances. Rather, our Guru Mudalvar, whenever he was performing his puja, based on the devotees that are in front of him, or whenever he wanted to give some kind of upatesham to the devotees around him, that is where he sung all these verses. So, some of the verses may sound as if it is contradicting, but one thing we have to relate is this is not really contradicting, but it is a lesson for devotees like us. We don't know if we fall under the verse, the meaning that verse number 17 said, or the meaning that today's verse is going to talk about. So, whatever it is, Lord Shiva has to make it more clear for us in the right sense in order to understand these verses. Now, with that introduction, we are going to start with the 22nd verse. It starts with this way: whenever we all have a free will, we are aware of this concept called as free will, which means whenever we are traveling to a place, there will always be two paths unfolding in front of us. The travel could be our education, or it can be our life partner, or it could be our friends, or it could be our career, whatever it is. There will always be two paths in front of us. And one path is based on Siddhantam, as in by Lord Shiva's grace, that would be the right path which will bring us to salvation. Another path is based on our karma. Our karmic deeds effect of those will be influencing our decisions here. Every day, whenever we are making decisions, one thing we have to understand is our decisions are going to bring us new karma, or it is going to negate the karma that we have brought into this world with. Every day morning when we pray, are we really putting forth these prayers in front of Lord Shiva? I don't think so. We are even aware of this, isn't it? So today's verse gives us a very clear idea. The first line here talks about Vidhi Margam எப்போதுமே அறியேன். I'm not aware of the real path towards salvation. Vidhi is basically the righteousness. I don't know what is right. I don't know the path which brings me to salvation. I'm still not clear which path should I take based on Vedas, based on Agamas, based on Tirumurai, based on Siddhantam. I'm not aware of this yet. But what am I doing is Oorin Vidimargam Allada Meyyam. What I'm doing right now is my decisions are all based on my free will, which is influenced based on my karma. So karma is the karma phaladata is someone that we are forgetting, and karma is something that we are always remembering. And we take our decisions based on this, and that leads us to reaping more karma. Now, what we have to do is we have to put forth to Lord Shiva saying that, okay, whenever I make a decision, please make sure that you are there to guide me in the right path. If not, the next line comes in, Gadi Margam Kattuvai. Can you please show me the right path that I can achieve your lotus feet? Can you tell me how do I come to you? I'm still not very clear, oh Lord Shiva. The reason is we are just getting swindled in this whirlpool of birth and death. It's a vicious cycle. We are just getting sucked up into this. But how do we get out of it? There are two options for us. One is in between all the sharks, the sharks in the form of our sense organs are attacking us, and it is chasing us, it is driving us to a very tireful state. We are getting tired by running towards our safety because we know our sense organs are the one which is chasing us in the form of sharks. Alternatively, what we could do is just stay still in the water. When we know the sharks are coming towards us, just chant 5 letter syllable, which is Sivaya Nama. Just chant so that the effect of the sharks are going to be powerless. Now, let's do a self-evaluation here. How many of us are running away from sharks, and how many of us are really uttering the 5 letter syllable and stay put or in wherever the position that we are in? I'm sure most of us are falling in the trap of rat race. We are trying to run away from the shark. Based on that, we are accumulating more karma. Now, what we have to do is very simple. He says, Yevulagum Atuvai Sokkanatha. He is Sokkanatha is a god, is Shiva. Shiva in the form of Sokkanatha is the one who is making sure the entire universe, how many ever universes that we are able to find today, the modern science is very limited, yet whatever planets and whatever galaxies, whatever universes that they are trying to identify, all are under Lord Shiva's grace, and it's under Lord Shiva's rule. When he's so strong that he's able to control the universe, isn't it going, it's going to be easy for him to control our karma also, isn't it? But what we have to do is surrender ourselves completely. Early in the morning, when we wake up after our bath, when we do our Shiv Puja, we have to put forth only one request in front of Lord Shiva. Surrender to him completely and say, Lord Shiva, I've already woken up, which means today's day is born. Now, today I may be making a lot of decisions, I may be taking a lot of calls, I may be taking a lot of paths today. But whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm thinking, or whatever I'm seeing, basically we call it as, or even saying rather, we call it as Manam Mori May, we call it as Mukkaranam. 3 karanas, which is our whatever we are doing, our deeds. Another one is whatever we are thinking. Another one is whatever we are speaking. Oh Lord Shiva, my Mukkaranam should always be an influence under you rather than influenced by the sense organs. So whenever I choose a path, make sure that you are there to guide me in that path, because I'm sure when you are the one guiding, it is going to lead me to the path of realization. That is what verse number 22 is all about. I'll come back again with the next verse very soon. Until then, Sivaya Nama, Tiruchitrambalam.